Hello guys, you're welcome back to another edition of the MTino digital channel, and today you have me here, the boss lady, the owner, the brand ambassador of the Talking Drum Show. I am here to I have some questions to the CEO of the MTino channel. I want him to tell us more about his snail farming, because some of us, we are interested. I am interested in the snail farming, so I want to know some more. I want to get some light about it, so how to go about it. Okay, Martin. Hi Martin.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine. How is the family? How is everything?
The family is fine. My wife, my beautiful wife. Hi, my beautiful wife. It's been a long time. How are you? I'm fine. I know you are fine. The kids are fine. Everybody is fine. Yeah.
To the audience back there, if you didn't know, Martin is married. He's married, and he's just trying to tell us that his wife is so beautiful. She's very pretty. If you haven't known that, know that now. And beautiful wife, wifey, we are greeting you. Accept one greetings from boss lady. Okay, Martin. How is everything? How's everything been? It's been a while.
Yeah, everything is fine. You know, because of business, we are always busy, but sometimes because of God's grace, we are still able to manage. Yeah, okay. So everything is fine.
But you don't look like you're managing, because you look pretty good.
I may say it's God's grace. Yeah, thank you.
Only God's
and you are looking beautiful.
Hey, I'm blushing.
Allah.
I'm blushing, guys. He says I'm beautiful. Am I beautiful?
You are indeed.
Of course, thanks to God Almighty, thanks to my hard work, and thanks to the man behind it.
Amen. That man, I won't say it now. Let's continue.
Don't say it, keep the comments. Okay, now I have some questions to ask you about the snail farming, because there are so many people out there.
Yep.
Like even on my channel, even on my Facebook page, they're asking me, maybe you have some jobs, or maybe you have something you can tell the community or the population how they can go about something so they can make a living out of it.
Yeah.
So, but I told it twice, you know, from the part of Africa where I come from. I'm from Cameroon, guys. Maybe you don't know I'm from Cameroon. And in Cameroon, snails, we eat snails a lot. Okay. So I know a little much more about snails, but I don't know how to go about the farming system. Okay, so I want you to try to enlighten us on how to do these things. So I have some questions for you. The first question is, how do we start a snail farming? As a beginner, how can I start a small snail farming? Please, guys, pay audience to what he's going to say.
Okay, thank you once again. Good evening once again to viewers. I'm much happy she brought up these questions. She's been watching my channel, and most of you have been watching. So today I'm here to open your understanding on snail farming.
Yeah.
Anybody at all can start a snail farm.
Really?
Yeah. It isn't anything serious. Sometimes people think you need like 5 million, 10 million before you can start.
So
no. It's just something small that you can start with.
Like how much?
Okay, in my country, if you have like...
What is the name of your country, please?
I'm from Ghana.
Okay.
My channel is in Ghana. Most people... At first, I used to speak our local language.
Okay.
But people say I should go international because people from the diaspora...
Okay.
Canada, Europe, they give me message all the time. Okay. So I have to change into English.
Okay.
If you have 500 cities to 1,000 Ghana cities in my country, you can start a lucrative snail farm business.
So 500 Ghana cities to how much is that in Riyal? So,
okay,
I can convert it.
All right. So when we say 500 Ghana cities, converting it into Omani Riyals, basically we can say 40 Omani Riyals.
Hey, 40 Omani Riyals in Cameroon is less 60,000.
Yeah, you can start
60,000 francs, guys. Listen, 40 Omani Riyals, 60,000.
Yep. You can start a lucrative snail farm.
Wow.
Yes. Somebody will want to go into commercial. That is when he wants to ship across Africa and other parts of the world. That is where maybe I will say the person will have to raise the capital, because the main problem with snail farming is their structure.
Okay.
The building where they have to stay to survive.
Yeah.
That is all. For me and my wife, we just had a small wooden structure.
Okay.
And then we got the snails into it. Do you know what happened?
No.
Within 2 to 3 months, we raised about 3,000 baby snails.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So when you started the small structure that you made, how many snails were inside?
Actually, it depends on the dimension. We have 3 feet by 6 feet.
Yeah.
But this one, because we were just beginners, we didn't even have much knowledge. So we just decided to make it anyhow. So we made it 4 by 4 feet.
Okay.
And then we got about, let's say, in that box, we kept about 60 snails. But looking at the structure, I think the 60 snails were too much for the box.
Okay.
Yes, but along the line, we started...
60 snails, guys. And after 3 months, they had like 300 babies.
30,000, sorry, 3,000 babies.
3,000 baby snails. Wow.
Yes. I'm not lying.
3 months.
I have videos on my channel. People can go and refer.
Guys, they started with 60 snails.
Yes.
Snails, we normally call it in our broken English in Cameroon, Nyamangoro.
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 I love the name.
Oh, Martin. When you go to Cameroon, so you want to buy Nyamangoro.
Nyamangoro.
Oh, now we just call it Nyama.
Definitely, I'll be visiting Cameroon.
Of course, you have to.
Yeah,
you have
sure.
to. I think I'll be there by then, so you have to come. And then we go and buy Nyama.
I will even ship some to my country.
Of course.
No, so let me tell you this. Before you go further, in my country we import snails because the people who are producing the snails in my country are very small.
Okay.
And we eat it so much.
Oh,
I swear. So we go to the neighboring country like Ivory Coast. I can say that about 80% of the snails consumed in my country are imported from.
So are you trying to tell me that I can do this snail business, guys? I can go to Cameroon, I buy these snails.
You are a millionaire in disguise already.
Why did you not tell me these things, Martin?
We have met. We will do business.
Guys, imagine going back home, getting these snails.
Yes.
But how much do they sell it in Ghana?
Yeah. So in my country, one snail will be like 5 cedis to 20 cedis.
Which is how much in real? So I can convert it to France.
Let's say if 20 cedis, I will say 1 real. 500 beza
for one snail. Voila, my God, guys, what are you waiting for? There is money out there, guys.
Money.
We need to make this money. We need to make it work, guys. Imagine in my country. Imagine we are selling 1 snails for 20 Ghana cedis, which is roughly 1 real something. 1 real in my country is 1,500, and 1,500 you can get a half bucket of snails.
Oh my God!
Voila!
You are a millionaire.
You can get half bucket. You know this 10-liter bucket that we use in bathing.
Yes.
Half you can buy half. Like now that it's the raining season.
Yes.
Because during the rainy season the snails they tend to come out more.
Yeah.
So you can buy half of that bucket for this 20 Ghana cedis.
For one.
So imagine in Cameroon we are buying snails, 1 bucket 3,000, 3,500, 5,000. We start buying 5,000, 7,000 when it's dry season because you don't longer see them. Okay. But now that it is raining, voila, you will buy like.
So see, my wife is taking care of the business.
So let me go to the next question before now we start.
All right, no problem.
So guys, you've gotten what he have said. That to start this business is very easy.
Yep.
You don't need any huge sum of money.
Yep.
You just need what? You just need like 40,000.
That is let's say 40 Omani reals.
40 Omani reals, which is like 60,000 francs in Cameroon.
Yes.
Which when we convert it to dollars, it's like $120 or $110, $15 like that.
Yeah.
It is very easy, guys. And imagine in Cameroon when you have 50,000. Voila, 50,000. You will buy like 10 buckets now.
If you take it to my country,
you buy like 10 buckets, Martin, for 50,000. 50,000 is a huge capital to start a business of snail business.
Yes, that's it.
In my country, because we have it more than in your country, no, because I think
it's getting scarce. Because we eat it, we love it.
We also eat it, we also love it in my country now. We eat it and love it. Me, oh God, when I used to be in the village. See, don't see this beauty. Oh. Me, I'm not a Ajebo. I am not soft. I'm strong. Oh. I'm strong, guys. So, guys, we are going to the next question. So, Martin has answered the first question. I think is well understood. Even if you have 20, if you cannot start with 60,000, you can start with 30,000. Yep. Anything is not very small. The beginning is always difficult, but we can do it. Yep. Now, question number 2 that I have for you, Mr. Martin, is how do you identify the males from the female snails? Okay, so this is simple. You know, snails are animals or creatures that fall in a certain category that we call hermaphrodites. When we say hermaphrodite, it means they have both the female sexual organ and the male sexual organ. Ayowa. So any snail that you come across in your life can lay. Any snail can produce. Whether it is a male, whether it is a female. Really? Yes. Guys, I'm just learning something new. Yes. Did you learn something new? That any snail can reproduce. Yes. Whether it's a male or a female. Yes. That is the magic about snails. Are you serious? Yes. So sometimes we have been able to identify the males and the females. According to my experience, the male snail has a slim body shells. Yes. The shells looks a bit slim, but the female looks wider, a bit round. Because we women, we are always fat. Exactly. That's what so it applies even to the snails. Yes. Most people don't know that. But what I have noticed is that every snail has a season of laying. So you can go and buy like 30 snails, but maybe only 15 of them will lay for this season. And the next season, another 15 will lay. Yes. That is if the season is not okay for it. Its body will not be able to adjust to start laying eggs. But in natural sense, both snails, males and females, they can produce. That is the secret. God, while I see, it is good to learn, it is good to meet people, it is good to interact. This is something I never knew. I've been eating snails since my childhood. I'm telling you, as you are seeing me, I'm not a jebo. I'm not soft. I'm very strong. I've been eating snails. I've been fixing it, but I don't know that all the snails, all males and female snails can reproduce. Wow. I just learned something new. All right. So, I think I will be going home today with something new. No problem. So, let's continue. Guys, so that is it. And the third question I'm having is that, which snails are best in Ghana? Okay. So, when you come to Africa, yes, or generally, we have about 30,000 species of snails. 30,000? Yeah. Some live in the sea, some live in the rivers, some live even in the desert, some live in the forest, and some live around us. And about this, around this 30,000, about 2,000 plus of these snails are edible that we can eat. But there are popular 3 snails in Africa that people go into, especially, which are edible. They are all they fall into this category that we call the African giant land snails. But they have these scientific names. So we have the Achatina achatina. Then we have the Achatina marginata. Then we have the Achatina folica. So this Achatina achatina, I think you've told me about this Achatina achatina. Is that one with the short head, right? Yes. And this Achatina marginata is the one with the long, yes, the drogba. Yes. And the marginata is the drogba. The marginata is the drogba. Exactly. And the achatina is the short one. Yes. So that is what we love most in our country. So which one do you love most in your country? Drogba, the long one? Exactly. That's what we love so much. Oh, guys, don't worry that we are calling it Drogba. It's because guys, we are calling this snail Drogba because back home where I come from in Cameroon, we don't normally eat this long last. We call it long last. So because you know Drogba now, we are not insulting anybody, guys. This is social media, and because you know when your mouth is so that is why, because a snail has a long mouth. Okay. So they just nickname it Drogba. Okay. Yeah, that is why we call it Drogba. And in Cameroon, where I come from,
yes,
most people we don't eat drogba.
And it is the most expensive in my country.
Because it is very soft.
Yeah.
You know, drogba.
Yeah.
Drogba. People can bear me witness here. Who they chop drogba for Cameroon? Who they chop drogba?
So if you want to do this business,
so if I want to do this business, I have to invest more on drogba.
You are going to be a millionaire because it's very cheap in your country, right?
We don't eat.
Oh my God!
We don't eat drogba.
So you see business. This is what we call business.
Guys, we don't eat this akatina. Akatina, which the one that has a long mouth. We don't eat it too.
Okay. But
that is why we call it drogba, because it has the
that is what
very,
we
very
love
long.
most in my country.
And that is what they love most in Ghana.
Yes.
And in Cameroon. And in Cameroon, we don't eat it more because it is very soft. Those who are eating snails in Cameroon, you can attest to this.
Yeah.
We don't eat drogba. We don't eat long last. We call it long last, or we call it drogba. We don't eat long last because they don't even sell it in the market.
Yeah, good.
When they go for snail hunting, when they go for snail hunting, most people they don't even pick this one. Right. They will just leave it. She's drug long last.
I wish I'm in Cameroon.
They don't even pick this one. And imagine that is what the Ghanaians love most. That is the kind of snails that the Ghanaians love most. Oh my God!
We call it the proper snail in my country, enwapa.
Enwapa.
Yeah, it's the proper snail.
Enwapa, guys. Enwapa, the proper snail.
Yeah.
Meaning, if I go back home,
yes.
I will say drogba for you.
Millionaire in this. No, let me tell you this. Last time I was doing a video and a guy called me from, I think, Equatorial Guinea. So I decided to make a research. Then I found out if any young guy is in Africa, especially let's say from Cameroon coming to West Africa, and then the person wants to travel to Europe or Canada or America, I, Martin here, will advise the person to go first into snail farming for 6 months and then compare it if he truly wants to travel.
Hey Martin!
I swear.
And you have known me for roughly 3 years. You couldn't tell me this. You're just telling me now.
Sometimes you see there are some things we don't know people might be interested. You see, when I started this channel,
you don't know people might be interested that you are talking to me, Linda. How are you? 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 Every day you cannot tell me that. You cannot even ask me that. Do you eat snails?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Imagine how rich I would have become.
You would have been. You see, if I had known this, I wouldn't have traveled. That's why I just want to open the understanding of the youth that there is so much potential in Africa that we can tap into.
So now, how do you process it? Like, let me say I'm in Africa.
Yep.
And I want to be shipping it to you in Ghana. Okay. So how do I do it? Okay,
so this thing, I think I will have to take you through a practical steps so that you see. It's so easy and simple.
Because even in Cameroon, where I come from, we do process it like we fix it, wash it, drying, and then we put it in these plastic bags, and then before we can send it outside. It's simple. So is it the same way? Is that how you do it?
It's the same process. But what makes it so quicker and faster? Because you know snails have this slimy thing.
Yeah, it has slimy.
So
we know how to do it. We use limestone. We use some lemon like that.
Colors. You are done. So simple.
But you know that you just say so simple. Is this drogba? This long last. The draw when you come for this long last. Not the small draw. The draw. It's slimy. That means this long last. That is why most people in my country don't like this long last. It is more slimy.
So let me shock you. There is this new technology that we are trying to discover. I have contacted a company once, but I think we need enough funds. This slimy things that comes out of the snail, it is used for making cream.
No, we know now. I also know about that.
If you invest in this drogba that you are talking about, the best thing or the fastest thing you are going to, or the quickest way you are going to make money is this slimes.
No, it's not the slime that they use in watching. Now let me tell you about the slime. The slime is when you are removing from its shell.
Yes.
There's a purpose liquid. That's a liquid that they use in making the face rub and whatever.
Okay, so that's see,
because it doesn't stink.
I have seen a couple of videos on how they do this thing. they put it in a specific machine and give it a humidity or a temperature, and then this thing will start dropping from the snails. Then they will collect
it. Exactly. Well, we know us now, when we are just making it, we just hit the head.
Yes.
And then we turn it, and then we want to remove it.
This is why we need a lot of rich men to be on board.
You see?
We don't hit it. In my country, we boil it.
Oh, that is why it's not very slimy.
Very good. We just
because
put it in hot water, we boil it, we infuse. We are in the deal, so we.
Well, when I chop draw, no. When I chop draw, if I eating okra from this thing.
let me show you. No. Okay, you didn't understand. We boil it directly. After, let's say, 5 minutes, we remove it out of the shell.
I understand you very well. Yes. That is why I said that the slimy or the slimy sometimes gets
it comes out.
It comes off.
Yes, straight away. So easy and simple.
But it's not nice like that.
Why is it not nice?
No,
it's quicker.
When I draw that quicker. You know, it's sweet. It's not sweet.
You have to come and taste it. You will understand.
I know what you're talking about. I did it when I was young, guys. I did it when I was younger.
I'm talking about.
I did it when I was younger. We even burn it. You know, we even used to burn it.
Okay.
I said I'm not soft.
That will waste so much energy. I will teach you one day.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't want that method because that is a very short and fast method, but that is not a sweet method.
Okay.
It's when you heat it and then you pen. We use this file, you know, this file they use to file the machetes when you're going to the farm.
Okay.
So we use the file because the file has a long head like that. So when you use the file, you hit it back, you use the tail of the file, and then you just remove.
That's why. So
everything comes out.
Yeah.
That is where you get the purple, the purple liquids. That is good for the skin. But when you boil it, you don't get that purple liquid. You understand?
Right.
Yes. So even when you're removing it from inside like that directly, and then you put it in the bowl, before sometimes when you turn it like that, you will see the purple liquids in a huge quantity. You understand? But we in Africa, we don't know about this purple liquid. We just believe when you rub it on your body, it became sticky.
Yeah, but this one there are companies that are investing hugely in this. So as time goes on, I pray I get into that business.
So why do you think that you can be broke in snail farming?
Snail farming actually is like when you get one snail and you start rearing it. This snail can produce like 100,000 times for you. For example, the particular one we rear in Ghana,
the drogba, in
the year it can lay up to 1,500 eggs.
Because they don't eat it.
That's not because they don't eat it. You haven't been to other cultures, so you won't understand how it works. You understand?
I see, yeah.
Yeah. It can lay up to 1,500 eggs in a year. So if you buy one snail and you start rearing it, and let's say in the whole year it lays only 200 eggs for you, it means that snail has multiplied by 200. If you bought it 1 cedi in my country, it means that 200 you can also sell all of them 1 cedi, 1 cedi, 1 cedi. That means you are going to make extra 200 cedis from 1 cedi. How can you be broke? You can never be broke as a snail farmer. So when you decide to be a commercial businessman with business ideas, with business plans, my sister, you are a millionaire in disguise.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, guys? I think I'm short of words, you know, because this has really got me.
And we have tested it and we have proven it. Sometimes when I make a video, people call me back door and they ask me, are you sure of what you are saying? I can't just come and sit on internet and then start deceiving people. I know what I have found out. I know the secret. A man called me one day and told me, why are you revealing all the secrets? These days people have to come and pay money before you teach them. Why are you saying all? So there are so much secrets.
Even if you say those secrets from January to December, Genesis to Revelation, that's what people will not even put it into consideration. So there is no need. There's no need hiding things like that. It is good. At least I have learned, and I see that it's a good business. But now, do I have the mind to start the business? That is one thing. That is one thing. So it's not about you revealing, okay, now you've reviewed, I feel interested, this business, I'm thinking about it, it has money, and it's quick money.
Yeah.
It is quick because it's not something I will say, because if I just make a phone call now, they will get snails, they will get the quantity I want,
yes.
they will process it, they will maybe DHL or whatever means, they will send it to Ghana, you have somebody that will receive it, and they will sell it.
And you see, hotels will be chasing you. Restaurants will be crying for you.
Are you saying that I should start this business tomorrow?
My dear, if you can start it this very moment.
Guys, are you getting Martin?
You see, you won't be able to produce enough to feed them. They will be begging you. My dear, I know what I'm talking about. If you go to the market right now today,
I like that. We'll talk about it later.
No problem.
Hey guys, if you don't know, they say that what you don't know is darker than night.
Yes.
So a word to a wise is sufficient. Let's go to the next question.
All right.
Now, when can you start selling your snails?
Actually, you know, everybody has a specific size. But what we normally talk about is table size.
Okay guys, you're welcome back from the short commercial break that we took. So we are going to continue with the snail farming business, and we have like 2 more questions to ask Brother Martin, so he can throw more light on it before we end the session. But now we're on the point that when can you what was that point? When can you start selling snails? And like he said, that it varies on the length of the snail. So can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so like I was saying, it depends on the time. We have something we call table size.
Yeah.
Some snails, if you are able to feed them correctly, and you are able to give them enough food and water, and you keep them hygienically, within 6 months to 1.5 years, you can start selling your snails.
So what do they have a particular food that you give them?
Yes. So we have formulated foods that we give to snails.
Okay.
Foods that contain enough calcium, enough protein, that will make their meat bigger, and the calcium will make their shells bigger.
I see, guys.
Yeah.
So these snails, you give them food that contains enough calcium and enough protein. Because don't say I'm cutting you short.
Okay.
There was one time my elder sister was pregnant, and when she went to the hospital, the doctor advised her to take more snails, that is good for a pregnant woman. Like it is good for protein, and is good for the calcium. It gives blood. So I don't really know. I don't really get the chemistry behind.
So the calcium helps the bones of the kid that is in the womb.
Okay, to form well.
So every better or proper doctor will recommend snails for pregnant women.
Oh my God, guys, you hear that?
Yeah.
Because the doctor, and my sister's husband happens to be a doctor also, but he was not the one who prescribed this. So when we got home, then I asked him, Daddy, how is it? He said, yes. You have to eat more snails. So throughout that period, because you know some women, they have problems when they get pregnant, and my sister had to eat more snails, and behold, she did not have this problem of maybe her eyes were like this, or her body was feeling weak. She was fine at that time because she ate snails and this bitter leaf.
Yes, actually, you know, most people are shifting from red meat these days. Beef and pork and chiffon and those kind of meat. People are shifting to snails.
Oh.
Yes, and dry fish.
You know, don't say I'm cutting you. In my village, in my father's village and my mother's village. Well, my mother is from a different village, my father is from a different village. But we speak the same language. They all speak the same language. See, these snails, like now that it's rainy season, it's like tradition. They will make fufu. They must make snails, and then they make the black soup. There is no evening that we eat and we don't eat snails.
So you are right.
Especially at this time that it is raining and we have more snails. Every day we cook snails.
Yes. When you go to my country, we call it.
I think that is why I am this pretty, you know.
That's why you are beautiful. Yeah, yeah. And can't you see I'm also a nice guy because of the snail meat I ate?
Yes, I think because of the snail meat. I have some snails in my fridge, but just like 7 pieces, not much.
All right.
So I will see when to cook that.
Well,
yes, because I think because I eat these snails, it makes me look I'm glowing. You know.
Snails are so much nutritious.
Wow.
Yeah, so much, so much. Yeah.
So guys, you've heard all what Martin has told us about the snail business, and now I'm asking you guys, are you broke out there? Do you want to make money? Do you want to be rich? Guys, this is an opportunity for you to get rich. This is an opportunity for you to start from the beginning, as he said, that you don't need enough capital, you don't need the whole world, you don't need a huge sum of money to start up a business, snail business. Guys, this snail business is one of its kind. Before you know, as you are sleeping, before you wake up, you have made it in life. That is if you have the capital. You can start from somewhere. You can start from small before you go to commercial. If you don't have the money to go viral, to go commercial, you can start gradually. From gradually, you're growing, you're progressing, and before you know it, you have parked a Range Rover in front of your door or a Land Cruiser. You know, guys. So if you're broke out there, it's your problem, meaning that you don't want to be rich. Because this snails here, if you are somebody who is serious, if you are a farmer, if you are a young boy who is in the village, who is back home, where you can go and fetch for these snails, you can go for snail hunting. Guys, I will advise you to do that. Like in my country, it is very cheap, but in Ghana, like he just told us, it is very, very expensive. It's way expensive. So what do? You have to go to the farms, go for snail hunting. I told him before that I once went for snail hunting. Guys, I am not a soft child. I am pakoro, strong. I am very strong, guys. I once went for snail hunting, Martin, and it wasn't easy, you know.
Wow.
On coming back, I was crying.
Yep.
I'm following my brothers and I'm crying. Yep. Wait for me. See, it's not easy.
You see, so that's why these days, even the forests are vanishing. So we have come up with this technology. Yeah. I train people on my channel. Most people WhatsApp me. If you want to WhatsApp me, my number is +233 5540 52555.
So you know what you will do? You pin the number when.
Alright, so I will pin the number on the screen. Yeah. Yeah. So when you WhatsApp me, I will take you through step by step. As a beginner, I will show you all the technicalities. I will show you the legalities, the rules, and the engagement. I have tested it and I have proven it. We are trying to expand. We will be shipping across the world very soon. It's so much. So don't waste your time. Don't join bad groups. Exactly. Don't cry for money. The money is right there on your nose. Just start something. And those who are not in Cameroon, like my country, we have snails there. Yep. If you want to get more information on how to go back home or how to get it, or who can help you to get it, I'm here for you. I'm open for business, guys. I am open for business 24/7. I'm the boss lady. I don't sleep when it comes to business. I'm ready to help you. I will not charge you high. Only one biscuit and one bamboo. You are good to start your business. Yeah, I will not say because it has money you're going to be rich, or you're going to be richer than I. No, I'm not selfish. We all have to make it go round. So I think we call it a day. Okay. You have anything to say? Yeah. Okay. So like I said, I always train a lot of people. I can also add you to our WhatsApp group. Okay. If you are a member already, you have any question, you can ask anything you want to know about snail farming. I am here 24/7. I have one question. So aside snail farming, which other farming? Actually, we are doing a lot of things, but snail farming is what we started first. We have gone for a big time training about catfish farming, where somebody can make millions in, I'm not saying thousands, millions in 6 months time. We've also gone for piggeries. We train people in how to rear pigs and all other livestock. As for poultry farming, it's common, so we don't normally stress on it, but if people contact us, we have ebooks. So you say us, like, is it only you and your wife, or you have a body? This is a registered business. We pay tax to our government in our country. Yes, we are now trying to expand. I'm the chief operating officer.
Okay.
I equally have 2 or 3 family members who are supporting me. But the reason is that now I'm not back home yet.
Okay.
So we pray possibly by next year. A woman called me from, I think, Belgium. She wanted to give me a huge contract.
Okay, no problem, Martin. On our next program, we are going to be talking about, but today it was all about snail farming.
All right.
So you've heard all what he have said. Thank you guys for listening. You're welcome to this channel, guys. I remain your presenter, the boss lady, aka the talking drum mama. So guys, if you're new in this on this channel, if you have not yet subscribed, please don't forget to kindly subscribe, share and like the video. Please, whatever you want, whatever question you want to ask, you try and ask it in the comment section. He's here and I am here to answer your questions. Thank you all and we love you all.
Thank you.